Yo, so how's it going, everybody? It's Camo here, and look at this. Look at this beautiful screen. If y'all wondering what game I am playing, this is called I Am Alive. Now, I remember reading this on Game Informer, but after that, this is one of those games I just never heard of anymore. I never saw any commercials for it. This game went completely dark, and I just found it. I was looking through the Xbox Live Arcade, and I saw it again. And it was made by Ubisoft, and I don't know why it went dark. This game is really fun to play. So you can tell it has a really unique, well, not you can say unique. I think I've seen this somewhere else, but it has a really different camera look. It's really dark and grungy, and look at this lighting. I mean, that is some beautiful lights. It really kind of faded, and if you notice, look at the top right next to that little red bar, is that little white bar, and that is your stamina meter. Now, whenever you climb, your stamina goes down, and you have to do these jumps, which instantly takes some stamina down. Anyway, it's not like in Assassin's Creed, even though the climbing is the same. You don't have an infinite amount of time. You have to climb and rest. Otherwise, you go into this last effort mode, which I'll show here in a second. So it's a really harder climbing puzzle. I mean, look at this lighting, though. That's some beautiful lighting, and what I really like is that only certain colors really pop out. Everything else is that kind of muted gray, black and white. But the some of the banners and things that are blue, like that right there, they really pop out, and it looks really nice. It's kind of like oh gosh, those photos you see that are black and white, except for maybe the rose. My sister, when her wedding, she had it. Everything else was black and white except her little flower thing. And, okay, now this is what happens. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. But whenever you lose your stamina, you go into this last effort mode where you have to keep hitting right trigger to keep going. And this reduces your stamina capacity. So if you do that too many times, you actually start to you lose the amount of time you can actually go into, or how long you can start climbing. And if you lose your stamina while you're climbing, then you fall to your death, really, if you're hanging off something that's can kill you. It's really nice. I know I'm skipping everywhere here, but there's a lot. There's 10. It's actually closer to 15 minutes now that I look at it, but there's a 15-minute in total recording, so I'm just kind of skipping through the more boring parts here. So I was just saying, this is made by Ubisoft, which I don't know. I can see the style when he's climbing, that it was definitely made by Ubisoft. But this doesn't really look like their kind of style games. Now, it is a survivor. Oh man, Phew. Sorry, I had some acid reflux there. Anyway, it is a survivor, post-apocalyptic, and you'll come into these encounters with these people, and you really, I guess you could say it's a apocalypse simulator, because you start out with basically nothing. You have some climbing gear. You have a gun with no bullets in it. You have a can of food and some water, and look at that city. That is beautiful. So, as for what exactly the apocalypse was, from what I get from the demo, all it is was a whole bunch of earth-shattering earthquakes, and that left this soot and smog and fog everywhere that you just can't breathe in. Now, this game heavily relies on your ability to just kind of outsmart your opponents, because you really have to make keen decisions. You have to kind of avoid danger. Now, right here you see these little things I pick up. It's called retries. So retries this game is not where you die, you just go back to the last checkpoint. You do not get any you don't do that. You have to have these retries, which I think you can find some around in the game, but most of them you're going to get from saving survivors, which I'll talk upon later. Now, from what I understand, a retry will send you back to the last checkpoint that you were at. But if you don't have any retries left, it'll send you back to the last saved game, last part where you physically saved. So, it's really interesting. Now, what's really cool is he has this kind of psych out feature where you can pull your gun out, and this guy doesn't know there's not any bullets in it, but he thinks there is, and he has his little machete. So I just back him up to this little thing and do the coolest thing ever. This is Sparta. I mean, that was just so awesome. Unrealistic, yeah, because I don't think anybody could like actually kick a guy like, quite like that. But anyway, so I also got a machete now. It's really nice. You open a few doors like these, like that. But anyway, so it's really much on how you handle fast-paced situations. Because like this right here, okay, there's two of them, so I can't use my same little tactic, but I can just wait a little bit, and then Shazam, cut his throat open. I got a bullet because he had a gun apparently, and then Shazam, I get him onto his knees, and then two more come, which is a real pain in the ass. I think I finally, in this time, no joke, I played this demo like 2-3 times to figure out how I could like kill both of these guys without being in trouble myself. And I think I still messed up. I wanted to kick him into the pit, but this guy just kept missing me, which I got really lucky at. This is also added to the reason why you need to play carefully. And up ahead, there's going to be a health pack, and if I got into a really bad fight where I lost a lot of health, I could eat some food, but it doesn't heal me quite as much as it should, or it doesn't heal me as much as I'd want. So this first aid kit up here would be really helpful. However, no joke, right around the bend, also there's painkillers, which I think they increase your health a little bit. I never really used them. I just kind of picked them up because I could pick them up. But anyway, it's features on these choices because I think there's 20 survivors or people that need assistance throughout the town. And I meant to talk about it. Okay, if you look back in the video where I bring up the map, you notice that it is a very Silent Hill kind of map. You have the basic map of the city as if you just got it. But as you start, going through, you see these little map updates. You can press Y and pull up your map, and he'll actually make little marks where there's blockades at, or the city is just falling apart and there's no way through there, and it'll start mapping out this new city as it is now. And this right here is where I was talking about the survivor. I could give him that first aid that I just picked it up, which means I couldn't use it, but I could save him. And since I didn't get really hurt in that fight, I can save him and getting me an extra retry, which is the benefit of helping people. But I think, it's not always going to be giving them first aid kits. Sometimes it might be like a can of food or a bottle of water that you may not even have, so you're just going to have to ignore them. Now, this right here, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to shoot her or what would happen if I shot her, so I gave it a try, and all it gave me was a bullet, so I felt really bad. But this is like the 3rd or 4th time playing it, so I got really curious about what would happen, so I took a leap of faith. Luckily, no one else came after me after that, but anyway, guys, this is really all I've got to talk about. The video is just about over. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is a little game that I really thought, should have been more popular. I didn't understand why it wasn't more popular, but anyway, guys, this is I Am Alive. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for watching. That is it. Happy hunting, and Camo out.